database engineer or a medical coder, what the biomedical engineer needs, what they have been looking for, everything will be discussed by the AtheenaPandian sir. Yes.
Very good evening, guys. So both final years and first years are there, right?
Yes.
Yes. So first of all, how about the past 2 days and 4 sessions? First years? Hope it is good, right? All the equipment what you learn is okay, right? Respiratory and cardiology, you are mostly covered, right? Everything is okay?
Yes.
Did you learn anything? Did you learn something? I think so. I hope, right? Yeah, thank you very much, and thanks to the God first of all, and thanks to my trainers, Rashika, Manila, and Gobrain for this. And thank you, Dr. Ramakrishnan sir, to the placements coordinator here. Thank you to the technology department, principal sir, and the other faculty members, and also the management. So thanks for the opportunity creation. And now, as usual, in the first day, that is day before yesterday, I gave some few topics and just covered some few topics relating to the biomedical engineering and what is that and what are the things actually required and which are all the things is waiting for you to cover in this upcoming years and which are all the things that you are need to prepare to compete the others, those who are from other colleges. So all the things I told you in the first day itself. So you just kindly recall everything, so whatever the things I crossed over in that particular first day. And at the same time, you are having enough amount of time to compete others because still you have the 4 years, 3 years of time almost. You just take forward to compete others at the same time, get some practical knowledges. The first year I'm talking about. So get some practical knowledges along with an academics. So don't as usual. Everyone says that don't waste the time, but the time is most precious because we are running out of time to move here and there. So if you are having enough amount of time to spend here in the college and use that particular time to get some practical knowledges, at the same time you just take some of the medical equipments if that is not available in colleges and academics, you just frame a group and get up and make some money to get some of the refurbished devices like you can take a thermometer even with a small price, you can just dismantle the particular thing and see what is that and just reproduce the particular thermometer by using some of the electrical electronic components. So once you create your own thermometer, go and buy the particular thermometer from the shop. Is entirely different from you are supposed to create a thermometer that makes some sense and that makes some curious to know about the electrical and electronics importance in the field of biomedical. That must make some curiosity to develop some of the big equipments. That is what I'm saying, because the medical equipment is available from the cost of around for the 200 rupees we can able to buy the device, 1000 rupees we can able to buy the device, 25,000 we can able to buy a device, lakhs we can able to buy a device, crores we can able to buy a device. So the money is not matter, but the thing you need to develop your knowledge is matter. So make a curiosity and just take some of the devices like sphygmomanometer, pulse oximeter. This is all the cost of around 700 or 600 or 700. You just make a group by yourself and take some of the sphygmomanometer from the Apollo medical shop or whatever it may be, wherever it may be. You just take and just dismantle it. Just that is not going to use for the patient. So for the knowledge sharing, you just make comfortable in the lab and just take some screws and just remove it and just see what has happened and what is there inside the circuits of the sphygmomanometer, pulse oximeter and oxygen concentrator like that. That make curiosity to develop your skill, and you can able to make the own product also. That is the base point to make a curiosity to open the device. Okay, that is what as a biomedical engineer first year is concerned you need to do. And from the final year point of view, still you have only 2 to 3 months to go to compete others, right? Many of them got placed. First of all, congratulations for that. Through Ramakrishnan sir, I got the news that. So reminding those who are all waiting for the placements, those who are all waiting for to catch some of the passionates, to waiting for to create some of the thing to the healthcare market. So on 3 important things I need to say, because you are going to the market. First of all, you must be learn some market. What is healthcare market is the most important, because it is not like as an automobile, it's not like as an civil, it's not like as an electrical networks, communication like that. You are going to compete the people in the healthcare market. So most importantly, our customers are well graduates. Because for example, I would like to say, for example, if you are appointed as a civil engineer, if you are appointed as an automobile, you need to sell the particular cars or motorcycles or the buildings, or you are going to construct the building. The owner may be a graduate fellow, the owner may be an uneducated fellow. So maybe whatever the thing, it is a possibility there that some of the ungraduate people are also go and take some of the competition. But in the healthcare concern, you are going to sell the particular product, you are going to servicing the particular product, or else you are going to give demo to the particular person or the doctors. So the only customers for the biomedical engineers are the doctors. The doctors, of course, you are all well known as highly graduated people in the society. So they are all expecting something from you, your engineers, because in the first day itself I said, we are almost equal to the doctors. In particularly, if you are go and concerned to see, we are 1% or 50% more than that of the doctors. Because of the equipments nowadays available is not going to operate by the doctors. We or the engineers can able to operate the particular thing, and we can able to troubleshoot if there is any fault over on the particular device. So the first thing is, you are going to compete, or you are going to face the customer called the doctors. So for the doctors, which are all the things required? If you are appointed as a sales biomedical engineer, how you are supposed to approach the doctor to selling the equipment? You must have some of the mind reading ability, you must have some of the body language, you must have some of the professionalism. In words I'm saying, professionalism is a correct word to face the doctors, because the doctor should be impressed on your approach, the doctor should be impressed on the particular device, what you have on that particular day. So that is what the most important thing, how to speak to the doctors, how to give your professionalism to the doctors. That is the first point you need to know. And then the second thing you need to know is, you must got some of the technical and the practical knowledge. You should have some of the technical and practical knowledge. For example, during this time, everyone have a question that those who are completing the biomedical engineering, there is a not possibility to place in the Tier 1 company. There is a not possibility to get into the abroad like that. So it is a wrong statement actually. So even in my students and my colleagues, most of them, my colleagues, wards. So all these people some of the people get placed in the Tier 1 companies. Even they don't have any experience, they don't have any kind of experience in the industry. They got just placed in Tier 1 company like GE, Philips, Medtronic. How it is possible means that is through your knowledge, through your practical knowledge. What is your project? What are all the things you did apart from the academics? What are all the things you did apart from the academics is not sports actually. What are all the things you just do some projects apart from the academic? Many project is there in the 7th semester, that is what I do. That's what I did. My final project is there, that is what I did. There is a compulsion, right? Apart from these scenario, you need to make some of the project during your extra time. So that kind of the thing they are expecting. So do your projects very clearly and make some product and apply some of the conferences and get some certificates, journal applications. So these kind of the things they are actually expecting. The person, apart from the academics, what are all the things he did? Because everyone having the biomedical engineering degree, once you are crossing the university exam is getting over, those who are all getting, those who are all cleared all the subjects, everyone is getting certificate, right? So everyone is equal, being a degree with the percentage of 70, 60 or like that. For the percentage of 70, almost 1,000 members are sitting with you for the competitive. So how we can differ that particular 70% means that what are all the things they did extra? Through the resume they just shortlisted. Which are all things they did extra means that which are all the projects they did. Whether the person is did a software project or the hardware project, and how we can able to approach the particular project and how far the particular project is useful to the society. So like that they are keenly watching. So give importance to the projects meeting. That is what the second thing I would like to say. And the third important thing is market study. Market study. What is the reason for the market study I am including in this 3 pointers? In the first day itself I said, most of the final days they are not there in that particular first day. I just repeat the word. In the 2019-20 we have a search, we have some research, we have some interview with some of the freshers, especially from the biomedical electronics and the biomedical engineering. So around 1,700 people we have just interviewed, and just get a news that in that 1,700, 85% of the people got placed in a tier 1 company, tier 2 company, especially biomedical core companies. So we are very happy about that. But the most important scenario, most important sad point in that is in the 1,700 people, 85% of people got got in biomedical companies. But in that 85%, around 75 to 80% of the people, they just resign the job in 2 months. You know what is the reason? Because of the reason why they doesn't know about the market very clearly. Healthcare market is not a simple way. I'm not now the healthcare market is not simple, because you are going to dealing with the equipment. That particular equipment is purposely going to use to the patients, right? It is going to use for the diagnosis of some of the patient's disorder, or it may be used for some of the therapeutical treatment for giving to the patients by the doctor. So equipments are the most important role. That is what the interviewer from each and every company, they are just expecting that some of the quality people from the colleges, from the institutions, and from the market. So for that particular thing, within the 2 months we can't able to do something, right? But within the 2 months you can able to know some one thing. You can able to understand what are the biomedical job scopes are there, which is suit for you. Whether you are good in electronics, whether you are good in analyzing, whether you are having good in analytic to solving some of the problems, if you are good in communication, if you are good in image processing. So there are so many different domains are there. You just first of all identify all the domains clearly, and then just shoot or just choose which domain is especially suits for you. Choose that particular domain and search the job. That is the best opportunity. If in case if the particular chosen job is not suits for you, then damn sure you can't able to stay there for at least 2 months. That is what happened in the 2019-20 research. Most of the students are getting resigned the job because of the reason they doesn't know the job, they doesn't know the market clearly. Because in the first day I said the sales biomedical engineers roles and responsibilities is entirely different from the service. The service biomedical engineer roles and responsibilities and the skills are entirely different from the application specialist. Like that, 16 biomedical job scopes are there. All the 16 biomedical job scopes, have different roles and responsibilities and the skills required. So you must understand about which is suit for us, because many of them have but I have this particular language, I have this particular version very good. இந்த விஷயத்தை என்னால நல்லா பண்ண முடியும் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கிறவங்க just keep concentrating more on that particular thing and just search in the particular quality set ஆகக்கூடிய அந்த 16 biomedical job scopesல எது அப்படிங்கறத choose பண்ணி if you are go and approach, then damn sure you can able to stay over there for a particular job at least minimum of 15 years to 20 years the high salary. Okay, that is what I need to point it out. And one more thing, apart from all these 3 points I just mentioned, which are all the qualities required to face the market, you should have some of the mindsets. That is what is the thing you need to remember is healthcare market, biomedical equipment market, and especially we can able to say the healthcare domain market. It is especially for the patients, especially for the particular human being need in help. It is especially for the disabled persons. Okay, for that particular reason we are creating an equipment. That particular equipment 100% it will help to the patients through the doctors. Our main job is we are supposed to handle that particular equipment or submit that particular equipment to the doctors, or we can able to handling the particular equipment along with the doctors. So our market is totally belongs to, or our market atmosphere, the atmosphere of our working market is totally a hospital. So the most important thing you need to remember is you must know which one is the multi-specialty hospitals, which are all the departments there, and which are all the departments is so busy, and which are all the equipments in that particular department. All these things must know. Especially the first stage you should know, because you have enough amount of time, right? So you must know about around 43 departments in the multi-specialty hospital is there. So in the 43 departments in the hospital, around 29,000 biomedical equipments are there. So all the 29,000 biomedical equipments, at least if you're not going to know about the knock and corner of the device, at least you must know about the name of the particular device. And you should know the knock and corner of the device for at least 15 equipments. At the end of the final year, at least a minimum of 10 to 15 equipments. Knock and corner you should know. You on the equipment of the major or capability you should have. That is what all the HR people are expecting from you. And most importantly, if you are there in the biomedical domain, for the 1 year or 2 years, you are going to learn many things. Or what are the things you are just going to learn once you are entering into the market? Maybe from the starting of July or July 2022 to July 2024. In that particular 2 years, the market will teach you many things. Market will teach you many things about the equipment, many things about the people there in the healthcare domain, many things about many connects you can be able to get through the doctors. So all these things happens, but the most important thing you need to follow is be patient. Be patient, please. That is what the most important thing, because don't expect the salary as like as an IT, information technology, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, not like that. But the small example I would like to say is, because once upon a time I was a professor, I have 30 years of experience in teaching. So my students are there, my colleagues and my students are there in the biomedical companies only. The small thing I would like to say is, the person, those who are entering into the information technology or the medical coding, whatever it may be, his or her starting salary is around 30,000 or 40,000. Yes, I accept that particular point. But the same point, the same person, once he crossed over 5 years or 6 years, his or her salary may be around 2 lakhs or 2.5 lakhs. It is around 2.52 or 2.5 lakhs. I am talking about IT and medical coding employer. Within a 3 years or within a 4 years, the particular persons are getting that particular salary per month I am talking about. Once you are entering into the biomedical field, damn sure you can able to get a salary of around 10,000, 15,000, of course. But the thing is, what you are going to learn in that particular 2 years are most important, guys. In my point of view, with my experience, to some many of my students, those who are having a passionate towards the biomedical engineering, they have learned a much amount of things on the 2 years once they crossed on the engineering. They learn many things. At the end of the second year and at the end of the 3 years are completed, they got a salary of around 4.5 lakhs from GE and Medtronic. Just imagine, entry is not an important thing. Entry is not an important thing. Just to set a goal, the long-term goal. Don't think about tomorrow. Don't think about day after tomorrow. Just think about next year. That is what the main thing as a biomedical engineer you should learn, because as an MBBS doctor, you have a 5 years of course, and 6 months or 1 year, they have some of the, what to say? 1 year house surgeon, right? House surgeon. House surgeon, they are just working in some of the hospitals. Same as that of for the biomedical engineer also. You have the 4 years of engineering course. Next year, and the 1.5 year, after 1.5 year, you are there in the biomedical market for learning only. Market studies, because as I said, market is entirely different from other market, right? It's not as like as a simple market like electrical, electronic, networks, IT, automobile, civil. It is an entirely differ from all the other domains. What is the reason why I am indicating that particular point is we are dealing with the human body. We are dealing with the human people, because when IT employees got insured, when IT employees got paid, he just approached the doctors only. So everywhere, one ungraduated fellow, lower middle class people, he is affected by cancer, whatever it may be, they just approaching to the doctors. One Ambani gave prachana vandalo, he is come to the hospital, right? There is no variations, there is no, everyone is approaching to the healthcare. That is what each and every company is very make some sense to pick the people. So you will have enough amount of connects, if you have enough amount of experience to handling the devices, you must be respectable in the sense of salary at the same time the job descriptions. So that is what I would like to say, because I would like to say a small story. My trainers maybe know this particular story because they have traveled along with me from so many colleges. So her name is Jennifer actually. Her name is Jennifer. Jennifer, he passed out 2012 in Biomedical Engineering in London University Engineering College. Her starting salary is around 6,000. Her starting salary is around 6,000. She was there in Bangalore. The company name called it Trivitra. She was there in a Bangalore company. 6,000 the salary. They are not providing accommodation. They are not providing like that. They just started this journey. But she was learning many things to connect, how to approach the doctors, how to dealing with the equipment. He learned 4 equipments very clearly. Defibrillator machine, what you saw in the first day. Defibrillator machine, ECG machine, patient monitoring, and then some other device. So 4 most important critical devices he learned a knock and corner from the doctor, from the experienced guys. 1 year and 1.5 years he just spent with that particular salary. Now, around it is 8 years crossed, right? At the year of 2015, she was there in Philips Healthcare. She got a salary of around 2.75 lakhs. She started the journey of 6,000. Now, she resigned the job from Johnson & Johnson. Now she resigned the job in Johnson & Johnson. What is the reason behind, you know? அவங்களோட மெயின் கோல் எல்லாமே முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. அவங்க பேங்க் அக்கௌண்ட்ல 15 crore she is having. 3 வீடு கட்டியாச்சு, கல்யாணம் பண்ணியாச்சு, அம்மா அப்பா எல்லாத்தையும் நல்லபடியா செட்டில் பண்ணியாச்சு. She is a lower middle class family man. Just think. Within 8 years, the life is settled. இப்போ எங்க இருக்கா அப்படின்னா, she is there in New Zealand. எதுக்காக அப்படின்னா, she started a company, prosthetics company. Jennifer Prosthetics அப்படின்ற company he started. So the thing is, what is the point you need to mention is, whatever the thing you just said, she was crossed in the 4 years. She just learned experience on the 1.5 years in a learn pananalo. She was there in the company Trivitra, and next he moved to the Mindray, and next he moved to the Genworks, and next he moved to the Johnson G Healthcare, and next he moved to the Philips Healthcare, and finally he was working at the national level employee, I think, national manager, I think so, in the Johnson & Johnson. She traveled almost 2012 B முடிக்கணும்னா எந்த வயசு உங்களுக்கு? It is around B முடிக்கும்போது எந்த வயசு? 21, right? Then at the age of 8 years it was 29. At the age of 29, the bank account என்ன இருக்கு? 15 crore he is having. Last Johnson & Johnsonல அவ வந்து நெதர்லாண்ட்ல ரிசைன் பண்ணும்போது she got a salary of around pure accommodation, எந்த செலவுமே கிடையாது. That is what she is having money. What is the reason why I am indicating this? Life settled அப்படிங்கறது 40 age 50 age லாம் கிடையவே கிடையாது. If you know about the deep of the biomedical engineering, if you know about the depth of the biomedical engineering, if you know about the quality of the biomedical engineering, each and every one in the world is required medicine. Each and every one in the world required healthcare support. Each and every one in their lifetime is supposed to go into the hospital, but to the doctors. And the doctors என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, ஒரு எக்யூப்மெண்ட் வச்சிருப்பாங்க. உடம்புல உலகத்துல பிறந்த எல்லாருக்குமே அவங்க ஏதாவது ஒரு எக்யூப்மெண்ட்டை யூஸ் பண்ணி அவங்க டயக்னோசிஸ் பண்ணிருப்பாங்க, இல்ல தெரபட்டிக்கல் ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் அட்டைன் பண்ணிருப்பாங்க. Because that is the reason why most of the biomedical companies are waiting for the intelligent guy from the biomedical engineering. So if you are aiming for the salary within a month, within a year I want 50,000, within a 1.5 year I want a lakh. It is not at all possible. Damn sure I am saying, frankly I am saying, market பண்றதுக்காக இல்ல. Damn sure what is there in the market I am saying. But if you are spending the particular 1.5 years to learn something and learn many things, then damn sure you can able to settling your life at the age of 29. Jennifer, you just search in the Google itself, you can able to get Jennifer, you can able to get this experience and everything. This is a small story, right? In the Mari Nariya Kadari, because all the story what I am saying is through my students and through my colleagues I learned. So that is what the thing I was waiting for you. Many of them having a struggling to catch the job because They doesn't know about the job market clearly, and they are all expecting the salary more than 25,000, 30,000. But you just ask yourself if you are quality. Just you ask yourself if you know about the motherboard of the defibrillator machine in the past 4 years. Just ask the question if you know about how to face the doctors. Just ask the question how to dealing the particular equipment to resolve the particular fault in the, during the time of the operation theater. Operation theater, the surgery is going on, the cranial surgery. The first day I said, I just repeat, cranial surgery is going on, the typical surgery. The person is going to be dead. During the time, the heart-line machine, cranial surgery and open heart surgery parallelly is going on. During the time, the doctors are keenly towards on handling the brain of the particular person. Once the brain surgery is getting on, they come to the heart. They just connect the machine, heart-line machine, you are all finally, you know that, heart-line machine, right? They just connect all the blood vessels into the heart-line machine. Then the heart is not pumped. Then during the time, they just made a surgery. Unfortunately, the heart-line machine is stopped. The doctors are, the doctors can't able to do anything. Successfully, they completed a cranial surgery. But the open heart surgery is very simple compared to the cranial. But the machine is not doing very well. The machine is fault on. Then what the next step they are going to see? They just switch off machines pipes on connect blood vessels connect nothing happens. Finally, the biomedical engineer, 1.5 years, 2 years experience with a biomedical engineer, and the head of the department கிடையாது. அவர் மட்டும் தான் ஹாஸ்பிடல்ல இருக்காரு. வேற வழியே கிடையாது. அந்த பையனை கூப்பிடுங்க. 1 year தான் experience. வேற வழியே கிடையாது. ஹார்ட் லைன் மிஷினை பத்தி உங்களுக்கு தெரியுமா கூப்பிடுங்க. The particular person attend the surgery, right? He is having 40 years of experience to handling the open heart surgery and the cranial surgery. அவரால எதுவுமே பண்ண முடியல. நிறைய ஹார்ட் லைன் மிஷின் பார்த்திருக்காரு. ஃப்ரீயா இருந்தீங்கன்னா டிராப் பண்ணுங்க. There is no support. Then the particular 1 year guy will come over there and just clear the fault what is there in the heart line machine. So if on the particular patient the doctor கிடையாது. Without a biomedical engineer, the doctor is nothing. That's what I keep on saying you guys. So the doctors know that particular thing because biomedical engineers are the most important key role in the healthcare domain. Without a biomedical equipment, the doctors can't able to diagnose and can't able to give the treatment to the human being. So each and every one in the world is required the healthcare support. Each and every one in the world required the biomedical equipment in their home itself nowadays. Wearable systems are there. Home appliances, like the home appliances, some of the equipment there just keep it in the home itself. Because most of the clinics are shutting down. I'm giving a small statistics in the 2008 and 2010. The number of clinics are there. ஒரே ஒரு டாக்டர் இருப்பாங்க, ஒரு கிளினிஷியன் இருப்பாங்க, ஒரே ஒரு பெட் இருக்கும். So in the 2018-10 report, there are over 25,000 clinics are there in India only. But you know what has happened? Almost 18,000 clinics are shut down. What is the reason behind? Because whatever the equipment they are just using in the clinics now, everything is available in home itself nowadays. The person is an uneducated fellow can able to use the sphygmomanometer nowadays. Sphygmomanometer is a device to find the pressure. The person who is uneducated fellow can able to use the thermometer. So most of the devices, wearable systems are there. Insulin, we are not supposed to go and put your insulin. There is an insulin monitor there. You just keep it on the belt itself. The belt itself sends the particular insulin rate and keep it directly. So all these things happen because of that. The clinics are shutting down. And the 2030, just imagine, doctors are replaced by the robots. All these things going to happen. Many things are going to be happen. So for that, the quality persons are coming out. The quality persons are not coming out for creating an automobile, car or mobile phone like that. The quality engineers are coming out from the engineering colleges to do some of the exercises and do some of the good things to manufacturing or creating the healthcare products. Okay, thank you very much. So I hope so. You will learn many things. I will learn something. Yes, come forward. So it is a policy actually. So can anyone in your place itself you just get up and say what has happened in the past 2 days? Whether it may be positive or negative. The feedback no positive or whatever the things in your mind and whatever the things in your heart, you just open the heart and just say what has happened in the past 2 days. Can anyone please? From the girl side I'm expecting one, and from the boy side I'm expecting one. Yes. It may be a Tamil also, no problem. Yes, please.
புதுசா நிறைய விஷயம் கற்றுக்கிட்டேன் சார். எக்யூப்மெண்ட்னா தெரியாம தான் இந்த காலேஜ் பண்ணிருக்கேன். இது பயோமெடிக்கல் என்ஜினியரிங் தெரியாது சார். அட்மிஷன் போட்டாங்க. ஆனால் பயோமெடிக்கல் என்ஜினியரிங் தெரியாது சார்.
You learned something about biomedical engineering. Very good. Thank you. What's your name?
சுஷ்மிதா.
Is there anyone from? Anyone? Yeah? Yeah, I'm asking about, I'm not asking about my talking. Equipment. Oh, you gone for hospital itself? Hospital training of
Treatment. Excuse me. Actually, sorry to interrupt. He actually searched you about the YouTube course. Initially, he asked me before 2 months itself whether AtheenaPandian will be available. So he checked everything.
Dilip Kumar. So that's what you just mentioned.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Dilip Kumar is now in Come on.
Next, the training ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கு சார்.
Yes.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வொர்க்ஷாப் தான் நாங்க அட்டெண்ட் பண்றது.
Yes. பட் இதுல ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்டான விஷயம் என்னன்னா நான் ஏற்கனவே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர்ல சொன்ன மாதிரி none of the colleges they are just doing this for first year. டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் வரட்டும் பாத்துக்கலாம்ன்ற மாதிரி இருப்பாங்க. We just all give a clap to Ramakrishnan sir for arranging this. He himself takes some responsibility to arrange this particular workshop to you all guys. So first year irundhe just enlighten பண்ணாரு தான் இந்த மூலமா enlighten பண்ணிட்டாரு. Take your time. Thank you very much. Thank you. So and one more thing, as usual we just follow the same thing to every colleges. We went almost 25 to 30 colleges. The same procedure and same protocol we follow. Each and every day we are conducting exam. So unfortunately yesterday we are not supposed to conduct an exam for you because ஏன்னா ரொம்ப பேஸ் தெரியாம இருக்காங்க சார் இன்னும் 10 2 சேர்த்து வச்சுக்கலாம் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி ட்ரெயினர் சொன்னதுனால today we are conducting exam, right? So what is the protocol we followed is actually the day 1 and day 2 some of the colleges we did 2 days training or 5 days training. So we just evaluate all the papers and just give honor of the first mark candidate. Okay, in this particular institution itself in the past 2 days the exam நடந்ததா? How about the exams? Overall expecting I'm getting more than 10 15 out of 15 எத்தனை பேர் 10 தான வாங்கிருப்பீங்க? Overall having the confidence to raise your hands, I will get more than 10 sir. Confidence இல்லையா? Overall reading more than the confidence இருக்கு கண்டிப்பா 5 மார்க் மேல வாங்கிடுவேன். 5 மார்க்ஸ் மேல வாங்கிடுவேன். அப்ப கை தூக்காமல என்ன நினைக்கிறது? Just imagine. Please. So இது வந்து ஒரு என்லைட்டன் தான். இது உங்களுக்கு வந்து எதுவும் கொடுக்கறது இல்ல. The valuation, the question papers and everything is self evaluation பண்றதுக்காக தான். உங்களோட லெவல்ல நீங்களே தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்காக தான் just give the marks and we just send the soft copy to Ramakrishnan sir head of the department and they just say collect the papers also. But now we are supposed to honor one person who are getting a first mark in among all you people 54. So அதான் நான் சொன்னேன் இப்போ. ஸோ அவங்க யூடியூப்ல நீ பார்த்ததால கொடுக்குறேன்ற மாதிரி ஆயிடக்கூடாதுன்னு. பட் டெஃபினெட்லி Dilip Kumar around 9 out of 15. So he scored almost 9 out of 15 marks. And okay, So that is what we are giving this particular thing to him. What is the thing we are supposed to give is because I wrote almost 63 books. It's not for money. It is for the development of everyone should know about biomedical engineering clearly. I wrote around 63 books for biomedical engineering itself. So on the 63 books, கம்மியான ரேட்ல தான் எல்லாத்துக்குமே we are just spread it. You can able to get all these things through Amazon. You just type everything, any of the equipment with my name in Google, you can get some of the books, right? So அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிற ரொம்ப ஒரு இம்பார்ட்டன்ட்டான ஒரு புக்கை தான் ஐ வில் ப்ரெசென்ட். நான் நாட் ப்ரெசென்ட் பண்ணுறது ஏதோ கேஷ் கொடுக்குறதோ இல்லை ஃபீல்டு கொடுத்தாலோ அது மாதிரியா இருக்காதுன்றதான் என்னோட பாலிசி. ஏதோ ஒரு புக்கை நான் எழுதின புக்கை வந்து I just hand over to the honoring the particular person who was writing first mark. So same thing I will follow. I just I gave my X-ray machine book. Okay, X-ray machine book. It is full of related to the radiology. So I just honored Mr. Dilip Kumar and congratulated Mr. Dilip Kumar. Along with the certificate, I will give you. Okay. So congratulations, Dilip Kumar. Have a great future. Thank you very much. And one by one, you just come over here and get the certificate. Name of the read.
India Bala.
No,
No, India Bala.
All the best. Okay. Okay. All the best.
Saradiyam.
All the best.
Aarti. RRP.
All the best.
Abhirami. V. Abhirami. Chandru S. Sarika G.
All the best.
Abhinayam.
Sarika.
Arun Jodi.
All the best.
Indian.
All the best.
K. Vidya.
All the best.
B. Dhanalakshmi.
All the best.
Vidya.
All the
Geeta.
best, Miriam.
T. Geeta.
Dhanalakshmi. All the best.
T. Dhanush.
Geeta. All the best.
Kavi Krishnan.
Yes.
Kavi Krishnan. Divagaraj.
Done. Everything like
Punraj. Nitya.
All the best.
Nidiga.
Congrats. All the best.
M.K. Deepika.
All the best.
B. Bhuvaneshwari. Nidika.
All the best.
Govindarajas.
Deepika. All the best. Bhuvanesh.
Gautam.
All the best. Corona is getting out, right? We are all the best. All the best. All the best. Gautam. All the best.
Should we take a group photo?
Yes, sir. Please. Others, you are having some of the mistakes on the